Capture the objectives. Securing C.
What's going on, people? It's your motherfucking man, PYRO XL, and watch how I start this game. There's the 1, there's a 2, and there's my 3-piece. You know when you start a game like that, you know you're just gonna have a good game. You know, as soon as you get the triple kill, you're just thinking in your head, I'm breaking at least 50 this game. At least 50. But anyways, had a couple things I wanted to talk about in this game, and first things first, I got a message earlier today about my emblem. I have a Boba Fett emblem currently, and this gameplay was from like a month ago. I have a Boba Fett emblem, you know, and this dude sends me a message, and the message says, "That's the gayest emblem I've ever seen, bro." And so I sent him a message back. I was like, "You mad, bro?" And for the record, I've never actually said "you mad, bro" to anybody, because I kind of think it's stupid, but apparently it's something that people say in the gaming community. So I was like, "Alright, you mad, bro?" And he sends me a message back, and he says, "Yeah, it's too shit." And I took a second, and I was like, "What?" "Yeah, it's too shit." Look at this, I run out of ammo, and sit down. I didn't send him a message back. I was just like, dude, that doesn't even make sense. That's not a sentence. But, and here's the funny thing, alright? Now, I have a Boba Fett emblem, and I know it's not the, you know, most creative emblem, you know? But you don't go into a lobby and see 3 Boba Fett emblems, you know? He has that fading fan emblem, pink and purple, with a pink tomahawk in the back. Which everybody in the world has that fading emblem now. You go into a lobby, you see like 3 or 4 people with a fading fucking fan, you know? And I'm like, dude, you're gonna call my emblem gay? You got the same emblem as everybody else in the world. And seriously, it's Boba Fett. Who hates Star Wars, man? I've met some people who don't like the old Star Wars because they don't like old movies, you know, and they're used to all the special effects and everything. But I've never met somebody who just didn't like Star Wars. Like, seriously. Anyways, one more thing that I wanted to talk about before I got into a longer topic is that I'm trying to buy some not HD, goddammit. I'm trying to buy some audio visual cables for a Nintendo 64, and which, you know, they all have the same wires from the Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, the NES, and I was hoping to get some gameplay of old games, because I like playing old games, you know, F-Zero, Super Mario, you know, but that all depends on if I get these wires, and I make a mistake right here. 2 guys, I go for the first guy, I get shot by the second guy. Bad mistake right there. But yeah, I'm hoping to get some audio-video cables for the older systems. And I'm also trying to get my first live comm set up. Hopefully sometime next week I'll be able to do a live comm. And it's a little harder for me. I don't have an external mic, like a Blue Snowball mic or anything. So I don't know how I'm going to set it up. But I'll try to figure it out and do a live comm. But anyways, you see me not calling my first chopper yet. I don't call it until the end of the game. And I actually don't even get a chance to call in both of my choppers. I pick up 2 sets of kill streaks. And toward the end of the game, I call in my first chopper. And when I get out of my chopper, Mojo Joju has a chopper waiting. And so he calls in his chopper. And when they shoot his down, but we're already at like 190, so I don't even get any kills with my second chopper. Which sucks because everyone's chopper was getting like 15 kills. So if I'd gotten to call it in, I could have gotten like 70 plus to 80 kills, which would have been awesome. But I don't, so oh well. Anyways, one thing I just came up with this topic a second ago, so I haven't really thought everything out yet, but I'm just gonna go with it. I was watching a friend of mine, Sinister's gameplay, and he was talking about tryhards a little bit. So I figured I would talk about some tryhards. Damn, dude, someone's chopper is doing some work. You see that gamer tag? Mojo Joju sucks. I made that as a second account a while ago, and my little brother was using it because he ran out of live time. A friend of mine named Mojo Joju, I made a second account called Mojo Joju Sucks because I'm hilarious. Anyways, so I thought I would touch on the subject of tryhards, and simply because some people have different definitions of tryhards, you know? Someone who goes into a game and tries hard to win, I don't think that makes them a tryhard, you know? I mean, I go into every game with the intent to win, you know? But I won't use the cheapest shit to do it. You know, everybody has everybody has a try-hard class set aside. You know, like, usually mine's a FAMAS with dual mag, flak jacket, sleight of hand, tac mask. Recently, I've changed it to an AUG with the same setup after that. But, you know, I go into every game with the intent to win, and I'm pretty sure everybody does. You know, even if you're not a good player, you want to win the game. You know, I mean, if people didn't care about winning, they, you know, especially like deathmatch and everything, they wouldn't camp. You know, they would just be like, whatever, I'm gonna run around and die a lot. You know, but everybody cares. So I don't think it's the winning that makes someone a tryhard. I think it's the tactics they use to win and the guns they use to win that makes you a tryhard. You know, like if you camp hard, if you like camp hardcore with like a FAMAS, you know, that makes you a tryhard. You know, you're using every cheap tactic. You know, you're using a very cheap tactic in camping. You're using cheap guns to do anything possible to win the game. You know, I rarely start a game with a try-hard weapon unless there's like a full party on the other team. If there's a full party, I might be like, all right, let me just start off with a FAMAS. You know, but typically I'll start off with a a Galil, or recently the past couple days I've been using nothing but a Spectre. You know, because I bought it gold and I've just been loving it. So you know. Usually I don't start a game with a try-hard weapon, I just start with whatever, and if I end up getting pissed off, I'll end up switching to my try-hard weapon. And, but yeah, so, in my opinion, a try-hard, what defines a try-hard is the tactics he uses combined with the guns he uses. You know, because there's some people out there who will use a try-hard weapon, but, you know, they'll rush around, you know, and even so, that still kind of makes you try-hard because you're using the most overpowered gun in the game. But, and then there's people out there who will camp, but they won't camp with the try-hard, weapon. Mo, I don't want to be your friend, Mo! I have no idea why, I wasn't on his friends list at that point. Because, I've known him for like a year. Whatever. You know, so, typically I think it's the people that combine, you know, camping in an area with, FAMAS or 74 rapid fire, using every cheap tactic and using the cheapest guns to try to pull out a victory. And, I mean, if you're an MLG team and you're doing that online, it's understandable because you want to practice, but at the same time, it's like, you're playing online, dude. Calm down, you know? And, right now, I'm like, you know, I have a second chopper, but I don't get to call it in because Mo calls his in. But, you know, so, but other people who, like, especially aren't in clans or anything, and they're camping their asses off with FAMASes, it's just really annoying, you know? I mean, if you're going up against a full party, like, usually I'm in a, actually, typically, in recent, the past couple weeks, I've only been playing in, like, a party of, like, 3 or 4, but, you know, I try not to use the most overpowered stuff all the time, you know? Just because, I mean, you know how boring it is to just use a FAMAS? It's, like, really boring. I don't even like using a FAMAS anymore. If I have to throw it on because, you know, someone's pissing me off, then I do, but it still pisses me off to use it. Anyways, that's my opinions on tryhards, and, I think there's, I don't know how much time is left in this game. But I get my chopper up. I don't think I get any kills with it. I actually might get a couple, I don't know. Because there's still, like, 30 seconds left in this game. No, there it goes. There's 30 seconds left in the video, but 65-3, one of my best games I've ever played. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'm out. Peace! Comment, thumbs up, and subscribe.